Hey guys, it's Drew. Today is Friday and I'm going to do some tasting today. I think I'm going to start with a bottle that just got sent to me by a good friend. This is the Whistle Pig Farmstock Batch 3. I've had the other two and have been suitably impressed. So let's have a go, eh? This was bottled in the barn. Looks like we're sitting at 86 proof this time, 43% ABV. Little sour on the nose. Definitely some spice. Honey and fruitcake. Very earthy, just like the other farm stock expressions. All right, so it's got a good chew. Nice balance, definite heat. Spices are very nice. Kind of a honey. Little floral, but nice honey. Nice lingering finish. It fades to like a green apple, a green fruit, a little sour at the end, but not a bad sour. Like a nice sour beer has that finish that kind of lingers with that little bit of sourness at the back of the palate. But definite earthiness, although not as earthy as the 1 or 2. All right, that's quite nice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix an old fashioned, which is my favorite way to drink the farm stock. We'll see how that works out. Just a second here. All right, so got a glass. We've got our shaker for mixing. And I'm going to use some of the Winter Warmth simple syrup that I made up for the Fairy Tale of New York cocktail at Christmas. So this is really simple. Old fashioned doesn't get any easier than this. We're going to throw in simple syrup. I'm going to put that in the fridge while I'm grabbing an orange over here. Simple syrup obviously has a high sugar content and no alcohol. So a simple syrup you're going to want to make sure to refrigerate after it's been opened. Got an orange. I'm going to take my zester here. And grab a nice long peel. Now when you're getting your orange peel, you want to leave as much of the white as possible because the white's going to give you bitterness that you don't want in your cocktail. So we're going to toss that in. We're going to grab some bitters here. I'm going to grab a black walnut bitter. Put a few drops in there. And I'm going to grab some ice. All right, so we've got some ice in there. I'm going to stir this up just to give it a good chill. Now I know some people like to mix and shake it. Not that kind of guy. So I'm going to take my glass here. Now that we've got the whiskey picked out, I'm going to throw in 2 parts of whiskey. So you got that ratio. Going to be 2 parts whiskey. In this case, the Farmstock Rye Batch 3. 1 part simple syrup. Some bitters, some orange. Now you'll notice the cup gets colder and colder the more you stir here. It's going to cool everything off and give you a much cooler mix, but you'll feel it cooling off. And if you can see here, it's actually frosted up the outside of your shaker. Now you could use a stirring glass for this. Most of the time, I'm not going to bother with a stirring glass unless I want presentation. I'm not worried about presentation, I'm worried about drinking today. So we'll just pour that in. Strain it well so we're not getting that ice in there. Now you can garnish if you want to garnish. Most of the time I would just garnish with another orange peel. I would throw an ice cube in there if I was worried about the drink lasting and wanting to get it cooled down a little bit and keep it cool. But I'm drinking, not just tasting, so I don't need to worry about this warming up. And as you can see, it's starting to frost up the glass because the liquid is so cold. Anyway, I'll tell you, that winter warmth syrup with the brown spices that are in there, remember it's got clove, nutmeg, and cinnamon. It's also got the orange peel. And that combination in the syrup draws in the fresh orange zest from the peel that I muddled in there. And it's also going to help bring out some of those earthy notes, some of those spice notes of the rye. Now that combination is going to give you a fabulous cocktail. This is Drew from Old World Whiskey Society. I'll be back soon with another tasting and probably another cocktail. Have a great day.